Welcome to the chaotic mess of a podcast that you're going to be hearing. It's the LL Experience, where Grammar forgets to download an audio software, and I wake up late, and Jem is currently playing Unturned.
By the way,
Hey, I am
so-
not playing Unturned.
in this context, late means about 3 hours. So
Yeah.
don't forget that.
Yeah, we were supposed to film this at
Evan
10.
like legit just
No, 11:30.
Evan
Actually.
legit just did some
my God.
drugs and then went like full like I don't know, passed out or some shit. What were you even
I did.
thinking? Oh, you actually did that? Never mind then. I was just
Dude, it was 6 a.m., and I was like, yo, let me take a nap real quick.
that's 7 hours is not a nap, dude. I hope you know that.
You have a worse sleep schedule than my girlfriend does.
It was 5 hours.
Well,
Based on when I woke up, it was 5 hours-ish.
no way. You woke up at like 1. What do you mean?
Why did you
It's
wake up that
C-
early?
You guys
Bro,
see-
I went to sleep at
CST, I
midnight.
woke up. CST, I woke up at 11:30.
All right, let's talk about something other than the times you want to wake up, because people listen to this probably don't care.
No, they care. I don't know
yeah.
what you're talking about. They really
watch
do care
people
when I
spam,
wake up.
Like, don't care. Didn't ask
I care when
me.
I wake up.
I don't. Anyways,
Wow, I'm sobbing. Anyways, so, we're here to talk about Carson because Carson did a bad thing.
And we also
He
want
did
clout.
do it.
I'm sorry, what?
No,
Yeah, we want, like,
because
some
it's easy
drama,
to
so
talk
we
about,
get
and we
fame.
couldn't really think of anything else. And some of the suggestions,
Yeah,
Wow,
also-
Grammar.
some of the suggestions we got were less than necessary.
yeah. One of the suggestions was YouTube. What are we even supposed to talk about in that? Anyways,
YouTube, am I right,
um,
guys?
YouTube.
We can talk about that later.
So guys, welcome to YouTube
First we'll
Rewind
talk-
2020. Today we're gonna have a little something different because a global pandemic is killing millions of people.
Yeah.
Dang, sadly didn't
Have
take
you
the
seen-
YouTubers. World would have
Um,
been a lot better place.
Sorry, sorry, but Corona's not real.
Yeah, it's
When-
not
when
Sorry,
the-
real.
yes,
when-
it's all
when people
5G.
all die.
It's already 2021. It's dead now.
Has-
Corona doesn't exist anymore.
Donald Trump is absolutely fine, and that's what matters.
Yeah, and also
Can't
the
wait to get canceled.
Political
Can't wait
hour
to get
with
Capitol
canceled.
didn't really get like raided or anything. The walls were
I
safe.
think.
Dude, Trump should have built a
Okay.
wall around Capitol, honestly. But yeah.
Okay,
Anyways,
dude, that'd be so.
call me
it's
incarcerated.
been
What
so
about
f-
him?
I want to incarcerate Bill
Um,
Gates.
Someone can recap the story because I.
Okay.
honestly
Alright,
didn't
so
research it
here we
because it makes
go.
me- and I didn't research it a ton
Apparently,
because it makes me
you know,
depressed.
call me pedo, right? He messaged a 17-year-old girl when he was 19, and he got some nudies. He got some nudes out of it, and I don't think I really have to say what's wrong there.
No. Let me explain the whole thing though. So what happened was he did that thing too, the thing Jem just explained. But
Yeah.
he told his friends, "Oh, I'm gonna stop now. I know how wrong this is."
Yeah,
However,
that's true.
2 years later, he does the same thing again, and his friends like drop him and shit, and now it comes out to the public, and he's getting cancelled nowadays.
Yeah, basically he did it when he was 19, and it's like less suspicious, and he was like, "Oh, that made me feel
Yeah.
nasty," but then
and
he
then
kept
he did it
doing
again.
and then he-
Yep, he constantly did it.
Yeah, that was the worst part. Is it was like if he had just done it when he was 19 when he was just because he's stupid and stuff. I mean, like, yeah, it's wrong, but it's less bad because it's like 17 and 19. That's like, I guess it's like 2 years. It's like
The
not that
two
bad.
the 2 year
Very
age
calm,
gap's not
like-
the problem. It's the fact that one was a minor and
fact
one
that
was
it's-
legal.
Exactly.
and
Just
the
if you
trade-
Yeah,
say
and
we're
especially-
still
Bitches.
teenagers, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
especially if
pictures,
you're like
that's the first thing.
if you're like 21. It's and then he gets to be 21. And
That's
then it's like,
literally
that's a
illegal.
real issue.
Like, being in a relationship at that age, that's not uncommon. But sharing
That's why
pictures,
sending
that's
pics,
illegal.
sending pics
Always
is
a bad
stupid.
idea.
Don't do
It
it.
yeah.
is stupid.
No, how have people not learned that when you send pics, they're eventually going to get out to everyone?
Not even not
No.
always, but like the point is, it's just a bad idea.
Oh,
You
it's a
wanna
horrible
know
idea.
illegal.
A really funny thing too. Apparently he thought the girl was 17. She could have been younger. He wouldn't have known.
Oh my god, that's even worse. It's like, oh, I thought she was 17.
that's what I
guys.
say.
I thought
Yeah,
she was 17.
that-
It's
that's-
still illegal,
How did-
chief.
Okay.
She.
How did someone like?
Imagine,
okay.
imagine like this dude. You like in court instead of saying,
Bro.
not even saying that like they thought they were 18, but like I thought she was 17. But, dude, that's still illegal, sir.
Yeah,
like there's no
Chief,
difference there.
are you incriminating yourself?
Chief, you're arguing that you knew it was illegal.
Yeah, but the
Honestly,
problem is,
dude.
it wasn't Jeffree Star. Now,
You're
if I
right,
was
it wasn't.
Kanye, if I was Kanye, I would
Yeah.
not go for Jeffree Star. Go for James
Okay,
Charles,
I
bro.
doubt that
You know
Kanye
he grew up
actually
near me.
James Charles.
Bro,
Yeah,
Grammar,
he
you
grew up
missed
near
out,
me.
bro.
He grew up like
James Charles is back.
45 minutes
I'm
away
telling
from
you,
me.
He has some cake. I'm
Yeah,
not
he
even gonna
does,
lie.
bro. I'm not even.
Who got cake?
James Charles.
Yo, he does have cake though.
Yeah, he
I
does.
mean, Donnie Trump. You ever seen Donnie Trump?
Oh
golfing?
my, bro,
No, I
why
have
are we
not.
bringing this?
What did you just send?
God,
What did you just send? What's this?
I didn't
Okay.
send anything.
Anyways,
That
I
wasn't
watched
me.
the Jay Schlatt
Actually,
video.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I did too. That's when he explained
Dude,
that, like,
where's-
he kept on doing it again and again, even after they told him not to do it, and he knew it was wrong.
Rant aside, let's get back to Call Me Carson.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I think we're doing great the way we are.
God, I hate this. All right.
I looked up Donald Trump cake and now I'm getting cakes of Donald Trump instead of his ass.
Wait a hot second.
Dude,
Bro,
yeah,
that is,
we're talking about James Charles' cake too, which is pretty funny. Anyways, I don't think actually Kanye did smash Jeffree Star. Like, how does one downgrade from Taylor Swift to Kim Kardashian to Jeffree Star, dude?
bro,
That's
did
like
he
ridiculous,
actually
though.
do anything with Taylor Swift though?
Yeah, I'm
Consider
pretty
that
sure
a downgrade? Dude, I consider it an upgrade. Sorry, what?
he did. Bruh. Yo, dude, Trump golfing though. That's some shit right there.
What?
Okay, I just sent them.
Alright,
I
just-
just sent them Trump
Just
golfing.
for anyone that's
and-
that's
okay,
listening, I'll
does he-
describe this image. He's golfing. He's wearing this white shirt, and then he goes for the hit. He
Oh
hits.
God, bro.
Oh. Woo!
Damn, the
That's
cake
actually
is
really bad
massive.
form. As somebody
Cake
who
is
has seen
insane.
people golf before and has golfed a little bit.
Oh no, yeah, that's
awful
Yeah,
awful
no.
form,
form. This
but
guy's
You know-
this guy's not
I don't care.
good at it at all.
Man's
Yeah.
listen, man's okay, but remember, man's showing me the cake.
Bro,
so shut up.
it doesn't
No.
matter if he's like got a donkey
just-
or something, bro. He's not.
Look, it's fan service,
Yo,
okay?
yo, yo. Look at James Charles though.
The Trump fandom going crazy right now. No, we can't just make this based on videos because
Yeah.
I'm not seeing them. I just
Yeah, I
had to
know.
show
I
Donald
just
Trump
sent
with the
James
cake.
Charles.
Actual
Yeah, true.
small brain.
James Charles is doing a TikTok dance. That's what I think.
Well, sadly, no
But,
one on
like,
Twitter will be able to see the Donnie cakes.
Honestly, if you guys want to see the GIF I just sent, just search up James Charles ass. That's what you have to search up on Tenor, and boom, you're there.
You know, the thing is,
Ugh.
he did some weird ass stuff. Not gonna lie.
Who?
James Charles, like he catfished
Oh.
an entire soccer team during his time at the high school that he
Oh,
was at. I've
that's
played
amazing.
that high school soccer team in soccer. I've played that high school tennis team. It's kind of weird,
Grammar
bro.
on his way to dox.
Grammar,
Grammar on his way to
we,
dox himself.
Yeah.
we all know that Grammar only went to the tennis team because of the girls, dude. We all
No, bro, there were.
Grammar-
It's not
Oh, yeah,
co-ed.
no.
Come on, bro. This ain't.
Grimmer, are you cheating on me?
No,
That's what I'm getting at.
no.
Oh,
Yeah, Grammar.
okay.
Grammar is sidelining
Bro.
everyone, dude.
Dude, Grammar's mine.
Oh my god.
Grimmer's
back off.
scheming. Is this wait? Is this podcast just Grimmer's harem?
Grammar's here.
Perhaps.
Nah, we
Dude.
need a bit more people in there.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
gra-
My
grammar-
chat when it was like 4 people used to be called a harem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
it was Gem's harem.
Grammar wants the e-girls, dude.
Yes.
I need to get into mod chat one of these days. But that's not really what we're supposed to be talking about.
Imagine not being
Who cares what we're supposed to be talking about?
So,
God.
guys,
Got him,
if
yeah.
you had the
Charles.
Do you
chance
know what we're
from the
supposed to be
Capitol
talking about?
and,
No,
and
wait,
you
wait.
knew you wouldn't
Let me
be
tell
caught,
you what
would
we're
you do
supposed to
it?
be talking about.
You know
No.
a guy tased
no.
himself in the
No.
balls repeatedly and
a
he
person-
died?
That's
Dude, a guy stole
no,
AOC's shoes.
that's
Uh,
not a thing. There's no way, Grimmer.
Okay, in the world, like anything you could steal from there, a dude stole shoes of like AOC shoes instead. There's so much to steal there. Why are you gonna steal shoes,
Yeah, you
Bro,
could have stole
they
some like
stole a
sensitive
phone and they
legal
sold it on
documents.
eBay.
bro? Imagine
No,
stealing shoes.
yeah, that's okay. That's reasonable. If you're gonna steal one thing from the Capitol, right? And it's like, you're committing a crime. You're raiding the Capitol. It's basically a terrorist act, right? And you have
yeah,
to steal
you're-
one
yeah,
thing.
you're looting.
Yeah, I'm gonna be stealing documents, some like classified documents, and selling them on eBay. Of course I am.
Yeah,
nah, I
not
mean
shoes.
that's like so you're gonna get caught for that. I mean, I'd just take a souvenir,
Take-
just something for me.
Like declaration of war that's
I would not
hidden
be-
behind
I
the
would
cha-
not
be
the
taking-
chair.
Okay, you
I would
reckon-
not be taking AOC's shoes,
Bro,
but
you know Ben Shapiro did that for
I
Ben
doubt that
Shapiro
AOC
was
actually
in
even
there
has
with the
script, though.
shoes. Like, oh god.
I doubt
Mr.
AOC
what's his
has
name?
script.
What's his name? Charlie, whatever. The TPUSA, whatever.
AOC shoes aren't even that great, most probably. They're probably just like plain old, like shiny.
We're not
black
talking about
Do I have to
AOC's
look up
shoes. I'm sorry.
AOC shoes right now?
Welcome to the
Do it,
politician episode where we just fantasize over politicians.
Watch people just
You
like
know what?
click
You
off
can
their
have your
symbol.
things, but I'm gonna be over here. You can
Wait,
do
can I-
whatever you want. I'm just
Can I steal
go
Trump's
you.
wig?
Can you steal what?
Trump's wig.
Does he
I
have a
reckon
wig?
he has a
If
wig.
his-
I don't think that's actual hair.
You don't think it's actual hair?
Ah,
I mean,
know.
obviously, he's had a ton of treatment on it. Let's be real here. I mean, like,
Oh,
anyone with
yeah.
his
It looks
status
like a bro.
has.
here, no, here's
I'm gonna
the
venture to
question.
say though his
Right?
hair is
Guys,
real.
pause.
The thing is-
Pause for a second.
We know it's not real hair.
Pause
Okay.
for a second. So, if you go into Google and you type in AOC feet glove, but the second thing that pops up is
No,
the
stop.
Cortez
No,
Foot
I am
Fetish
not.
fan club on Facebook.
I have
No!
Facebook group
No!
on feet fetish.
I hate
don't-
the internet.
okay,
I
wait.
don't
Let
want
me
to know
ask
that
you
AOC had a foot fetish club. Well, there's a foot fetish club for AOC online. I did not need to know that. Okay.
Wait,
Let's
the
go
thing
join
is,
it, guys.
If
My-
you're, if
No!
you're spending
My
that
head
much
is
money
just
on like
sitting
hair
in my
transplant
hands.
and like actual operation, you'd want to get like good hair. Trump has awful hair, and he's definitely had
No,
treatment on that.
okay. Alright, I'm telling you, the debate's not whether or not it's real hair. It's not real hair, all right? But the debate is whether it's still attached to his head. Was it
Ooh.
once hair? Was it once hair that's now been treated so it's just plastic like strands coming off his head?
I reckon
Or
that's a good
is
hair.
it just straight up a wig?
I think I think
Awooga.
he's just too much bleached to make himself like. Actually, can we talk about how orange his face is as well? Like, I know it's a meme or whatever.
You know what? It's gotten better.
Guys,
it's
can we
gotten
not
better.
talk
I'm
about
proud
this?
of I'm
This
proud
is
of him.
Not just to, like,
Let's check
This
it
is
out.
character development.
Character
Listen, this is
development.
character development.
Yeah.
The guy's
Listen,
face
bro,
down
one
is
note
so
would be
If
bad.
you look at him in
character development, not
2016
being a little bitch and conceding the election.
No. Trevor, this is
No,
not a
we're
political
not.
podcast.
We're not getting
We're
political.
not getting
We're,
political.
we're not getting political.
I'm telling you. Okay,
Dude,
I'm just
we're gonna
saying.
get, like,
Look at him in
Talk about
2016.
AOC.
All right.
How
If you-
much more political
Shut up.
can we get?
You see, that's
Dude,
not a
okay.
political
I just
opinion.
listen.
Wait.
Holy.
Listen. I was look at him in 2016, right? His face is orange as a fucking carrot, right? But if you look at him now, it's like significantly better.
Yeah,
from
but
his
I think
And I'm proud
depression.
of
He's
him.
depressed from losing the election.
Donnie
I think
Donnie
that's what it
is improving.
That's just depression. from
Oh
losing.
yeah.
Also,
Oh, wow.
how many wrinkles has he developed? Holy shit!
I'm gonna count
guy looks
this.
old now.
Let's see. I see 2, 3. Okay, now let's see 4.
Yeah, see, look at
8.
that. Look at that.
We got a
Oh, yeah, he
solid
does have a lot of
11
wrinkles.
here. Well, 13, 15, 18. Woo! You went.
Wait, do you reckon the biggest debate is gonna be whether AOC's left foot is better or the right one in the Facebook group?
No.
You know, I
not
think
this
personally,
time.
I think it's gonna be the left. Just for, I don't know why. I just have the
Wait,
feeling it.
I think we can get the connoisseur to do
Yeah.
this. Can someone DM Sweaty?
Oh
Alright, I'm
God,
gonna
please
DM
tell me you
Sweaty
do
right
not.
now. One sec. Hey,
He joined the
yeah,
Facebook
yeah.
group.
hey, Sweaty.
No, Evan, I don't.
Yeah, please tell
he's
me you did not
joking.
just join
I'm
a Facebook group.
Never mind.
No, I did not.
He
I
has
did
me
not
blocked.
join.
I think. I don't know. Nope, he doesn't have me
Dude,
blocked.
I asked Sweaty to rate my sweaty foot drawing, but he
So
never
guys-
did. He just asked me to do something else.
A real
This is so sad.
kicker this week was the Donald Trump being banned from all social medias, which means that I am not allowed to send him the PogChamp emote on Discord anymore. I'm crying now.
Cringe.
How does that correlate though?
I think he was like, they said he like further incited violence or something.
He
and they were
further
like, we don't
incited
want that on
violence.
our
They should have
platform.
started that when he was talking about bombing
Yeah, that was
Iranian
a lot.
cultural sites.
I mean, wasn't he the same person that said I could shoot someone in like was it 7th Avenue, whatever it is, in like New York, and that people would still praise him?
Yeah, I don't even know, man.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
pretty hard.
Dude, it'd be tiring. Just like, I don't know.
Okay,
Honestly,
okay. You
it
know
was
what?
just-
I think we
Guys,
need to have
it
this
happened.
conversation since you brought up AOC, right?
Guys, it
Do you
happened.
believe what?
Check Gen Chat.
That's
Speaking of
not
AOC.
what we're here for.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Speaking of AOC, right? Let's talk about the hit game Among Us. Why don't we?
All right, Among Us. All right, I'm not gonna lie. Among Us, it was good for a week. I believe it was such an overused concept though. Like people was like, no, this new thing. It's original, guys. It's an original. No, it's not, dude. Like, didn't Jackbox have the same game? Press the button.
Dude, so many things have done that game. It's just Mafia.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
just
it
Mafia. Well, I'm talking like,
Okay, here's the
didn't Jackbox have the exact same space theme and the eject button?
I don't even know, but I just know that like I was playing it since like winter 2019, I think, because my friend found it on the App Store and he was like, yo, this game kind of fun, and we played it for like a little bit. But the thing is, it just gets tiring. Like no one likes playing those kind of games all the
Yeah,
time. You know.
it's just because it's the exact same gameplay loop. It's not like like Minecraft, where like you play that a billion times, or Roblox, where there's just so many different games on Roblox that you can never exhaust.
Even Minecraft, man. It was like even Minecraft. I kind of got tired of it. Of
That's because
eventually.
you probably didn't play modded.
Minecraft, I like sometimes.
I did. I actually did for a little bit, but then my computer couldn't handle it, so I stopped.
Minecraft,
So,
I like weave in and out of being happy
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it and not.
that's it.
Like sometimes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Among Us is.
I find the time that I get interested in every time
I
is like
think
lessening though. Like it's a couple
people-
months, then it's 1 month, and now it's 2 weeks, and
I think the reason Among
Yeah.
Us got so popular was because like accessibility on mobile, like a free game. It's
Yeah.
getting the the
It wasn't-
masses getting
yeah.
the game and stuff, easy to play as well.
I think it's the fact that it's also like it's not an FPS centered, so it doesn't take. There's no like starting debut. There's no, well not debut, but you know what I mean, where it's like skill cap, where it's like you start and there's a curve. There's no learning curve. You just
Yeah.
you can get in, you can play, anyone can do it. You know that's why everyone liked it, because anyone can do it.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's just it was
I-
basically just a message board.
I think at the end of the day, like, I think it's just the whole entire thing with like every game. People start taking it way too seriously at the end. Anyone else feel that with Among Us?
Yeah.
Like people would
I
start
don't know,
taking
games
it way,
nowadays
way,
just
way
don't-
too seriously.
Yeah,
I
games
agree.
nowadays
And
don't
it
even
happened when
last
people
either.
were like people seem to think of it like, oh, there's a game now, let's all just play it, and people.
Yeah. The problem is I don't know if it's just like, is that just like a phenomenon of like people, or is it just
Well,
like
I
getting
think
tired
I
of
think it
games?
was partly the pandemic.
I mean, you
Maybe.
can say the exact same thing with Animal Crossing. It is definitely part of the pandemic, because I'm not gonna lie, New Horizon I didn't think was that good. I wasn't the biggest fan of New Horizon. I know you're gonna absolutely murder me, everyone listening, but I feel like New Horizon just didn't have the exact same depth that New Leaf had. I feel like it just got big because of the pandemic. And of course, yeah, Animal Crossing fans were gonna go to it, but it would have died way faster if the pandemic wasn't around. Just depth
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
there.
and yeah, it's and I think that was definitely a big factor for it. It's definitely a fun game though. I mean, I played it, but I just didn't. I don't like it because there's no like objective.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
in the
yeah.
older games, it felt
I
more
feel like-
dynamic because it felt like villagers could also hate you.
Yeah, also the thing is, games don't really last nowadays either. Like you look at Fall Guys for example. The game lasted a month and then died instantly.
That was inevitable, though.
The thing-
Fall Guys was all RNG.
But,
Let's be real.
Oh my gosh, that was a terrible game. I played one game of it and I was like, this.
Fall
sucks.
Guys was
But even
fun
then, like I feel
because
like
it was fun, but it had no foundation other than that, and I played. Let's see how many hours I have on it. I think I have around like
Yeah,
10,
it's-
and I didn't win a single game,
I-
and that's the thing. I'm not bad
I do not
at it,
have-
Same here.
but
I don't even
regret
have
buying
1
the
hour.
game so much, dude.
I have 15
I don't
hours
even have
on it.
1 hour.
Yeah, in my opinion, the only game that in Fall Guys that did not require RNG was the Hexagon. That was the only one.
I have
And
no
even
clue.
That
that,
was,
you could
uh,
like,
I don't
flip
even-
through pot tiles.
Yeah, just on accident, but that was intentional. But I feel like the game had too much RNG. Like you had the door game, right? You guys remember the door game where like you had to run through the doors?
Door game.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
where you
that
have
was
to solve
all
puzzles and
RNG.
go through. No, oh,
Yeah,
actually, no,
uh,
Fall Guys. Never mind. My mind was going somewhere
Um,
else. Anyways, yeah, that was just complete RNG.
Yeah, and eventually it just came down to just you gotta have good luck. That's it. Like it didn't even matter if you were that fast in the game because either someone was cheating your lobby, which became common at the end of it, or you just had to get placed in the back and like on Fall Mountain where everyone knows how to get the crown, right?
Yeah.
People
Just
were
gotta
literally
be in
tryharding
front.
it, and there's no problem with
Yeah.
tryharding a game. It's just that
But
it negatively
I feel
affects
like
you
some-
because only one person can win, and
Yeah, and here's the thing. I think it just connects to like a general phenomenon. Like Jem and I had been talking multiple times about how like you have like a huge Steam library nowadays, and now you just feel burnt out of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like even and it just amplifies it when like gets a lot of attention. But like I have games that I love to play that I have like hundreds of hours in, and I see it, and I'm like I just don't like I don't really want to boot that up.
I don't know. I
even
feel
though
like
I probably would enjoy
some
myself.
games are like that, so where you just you can't really try hard. It takes the fun away from some games. A few games like shooting games, you can try hard, or esports games in general. Tryharding is fine, but some games like Fall Guys, where it's supposed to be like having fun with friends,
Yeah, I hated
tryharding takes
that.
away some of the fun of that. Like even Among Us, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know why people try hard games so much now. Like, And look, I don't have a problem if you try hard competitive because, well, that's competitive. You do you in competitive, right? But I feel like, with a ton of games, it's certainly gotten to the point where people are tryharding, even in casual. Like, I can't even hop in Siege without some guy yelling through his mic at how trash I am at the game. I'm like, come on, man, I just got out of school for the day.
Bro,
I'm like, I just want to chill.
Grammar, yeah, I'm toxic.
You should have.
I think it's not even like, it's not even tryharding. I think it's mostly like,
You should have seen.
I think it's.
You should have. You should have seen when I was playing Apex with Waffle. Jem was there, I think, but he wouldn't listen to a thing I said.
Bruh, it's like.
Didn't
It's
recharge
like
shields
it's
at all.
about I think it's more about taking the. I don't think it's tryharding. I think you can try hard and still have fun. I think it's more about taking the game too seriously.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's like there's
Where
a
it's
right
like-
place to try hard and take the game too seriously, and there's a place where that's not supposed to happen. I think casual.
I'm saying I think those things are separate though. Like I can try hard but still be like having fun, not taking it too
Yeah,
seriously.
true.
Like it's like for like I'll take it back to Apex for example. I feel like me and Grammar and you can try hard sometimes, but we're not like taking it too seriously.
Oh yeah, we have a good time.
Like we're making.
The only game
That's what I'm
like
saying. So we're still like low key tryharding because we're actually like doing it and like trying to win or whatever. We're like making call outs, but we're not taking it too seriously. Like if someone dies, I'm not like you're bad, and then like it's like you know what I'm saying. It's not the same level of toxicity or just like I think that's the general problem with the big multiplayer waves that people started taking it too seriously, especially in a game like Siege, where that's like the big toxicity marker is because everyone takes it too seriously.
Where do you guys
yeah,
think this
the
all
only game like I
Sorry.
genuinely tryharded was like I think Rocket League because I've played that game a lot, and even if like anyone who's played the game with me, I like kind of mess around and stuff, but I'm still kind of trying because I want to like be good at the game, and it's in like one of the biggest esports game of all time, so it makes sense why people try hard at that, and also having like a decent ranking system. It also makes sense why you would want to try hard for like rewards and stuff for your ranks. But games like Fall Guys, where there's literally nothing you can do for winning, it just takes the fun away. Like memeing around in games is just much more fun. Like in those games, anyways. If you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Where do you guys think it like all started though? Like this whole entire mentality of taking the game too seriously. Where do you guys think it started?
PUBG, I think.
Uh,
PUBG.
I don't think PUBG was the source of it, honestly.
I don't think.
I've always had a
'cause
good
if you
time.
think about it, listen. I don't. Here's the thing. You can trace that back to like the start of games if you
But,
think
like-
about it. Like Xbox Party, the whole Xbox Party chat.
Oh yeah,
meme.
COD, like old COD games actually.
See, but
I'm
like
saying,
old
like-
COD games, I don't think were the start of it because you had that like gap for a while of where multiplayer games. Yeah, they had the tryhards on like console and such, and people like took the game way too seriously. But like I'm talking about the modern like situation where every single game you have people taking it too seriously.
I just think it's.
because that was
I just think
exclusive
the
to Halo, Call of
evolution-
Duty.
Here's the thing. Okay, think about it. I think it's the evolution of just naturally, and I think that it's not about where it started. I think it's always been there. I think it's intensified for people that do it. I think it's mostly who you play. If you play by yourself, like randomly queuing, or if you play with people, because when you play, people that play by themselves are mostly not there to win or to do the objective. It's harder to have fun. Just have fun if you're not like engaged, like talking with someone else. Like, I'll watch this stupid thing I'm about to do. So that's solo. I think in my opinion, I think it's more about the solo experience that drives that.
Mhm.
That makes sense. Like old card games
like-
too. I think they like kind of made the tryhard thing really like competitive, or games just in general very competitive, because there was like toxicity factor as well, where like bad players always got like shit dog and stuff. Where there's the whole meme of you won't survive in the old card lobbies came from. Anyways, like those kind of things. I think that was kind of where it all started, but.
Hmm. And I think that's just because it's when there's voice chat and when there's people that you can watch play, then you're gonna get mad and stuff. And I think we've all been victim to like a little burst where you're like, this person's so bad. Not that you voice chatted and screamed at them, but like everyone's had a moment where they're like, this person's bad. I'm kind of annoyed that this person's costing us this.
You've seen me. I go
I've
into.
I've definitely had a moment. Like I've had a moment or two, and I think it's just it happens especially when I'm playing by myself. When I'm like, I feel like I'm doing all the work because I'm not like talking to any of my friends or doing anything. So I feel like it's definitely a solo player thing that happens when you start queuing alone.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I did solo queue a couple times. Not really a couple times, but I did like a whole entire solo queue experience in CS:GO, and I didn't even have that experience. It's kind of weird. So
I don't know,
Yeah.
but
CS:GO
when
is
was
a
that
much
though? Because
different
CS:GO's
game, though.
yeah, it is.
yeah. Then it was because back it's I mean, all the toxic people is basically what Siege is now, like CS:GO peak toxic.
Yes, it was pretty toxic
Yeah.
back when. This stuff
CS:GO kind of got better now since like most people, like the bandwagoners I should say, like went off the
Mhm.
game. But and the only people who still play the game are the ones who like have been for a long time and are just part of the community and stuff.
I think it's especially because the solos, the tryhards get drawn to like one game, and that's like I would say right now that's like, for example, that's like mostly Siege, and then a couple of others. Everyone, it's in every game obviously a little bit, but like a big one Siege right now just because it's a big competitive game, so they can try hard and think they're the best, but also they have their way to voice chat and stuff, so it's the most spotlighted.
Like, imagine Among Us with voice chat.
Oh God, didn't they add it?
No, they didn't.
I thought
There's a
they
mod
did.
for it.
Yeah, they did. Proximity voice chat was added.
It was added to Among
Yeah,
Us?
they did. Yeah.
Oh
they did
God,
that.
no. Oh God, is there any compilations of this? All I knew was that it was a mod. There was a mod for it out there.
I know there is, but here, you keep talking. I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Anyways, oh my God, just imagine Among Us voice chat and how toxic that is.
Oh my god, dude! If I
That'd be
think
so funny though.
there's a proximity
Come on.
mod, imagine in pub lobbies doing a proximity mod. Holy shit, that would be bad.
Dude, you're the imposter. Screw you. I'm voting you off. I'm
You
suck.
little-
You suck. You suck.
Oh my God, my
I
little
don't think I
sibling.
ever
My
played
little,
a game of Among Us seriously.
my little siblings play Among Us, and that would be pain. My God,
Be hearing
Yeah.
multiple slurs for the first time.
it's just like it just wouldn't be good because they don't go through any like the bad things I guess from it, where it's like toxicity because they don't understand what it means. But if people are talking like,
There
people
are different
like,
kinds of
y'all
toxicity too, and I feel like people don't understand that.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like there's like here. I'm trying to break it down right now. I think there's definitely like the try hard one where like you're mad because people are bad, but then there's like gatekeeping almost.
Yes.
It's like-
Oh, dude, gatekeepers are awful.
I hate
Gatekeepers in
gatekeeping.
any community are so bad. Like, I think it's really bad in coding and
Yes.
stuff,
No, it's horrible in the tech community. Gatekeeping is awful. It's so bad in technology. It's like, it's a lot of people like act like they know like literally everything in the world. And yeah, there are those people that like are that good at tech where they know like everything in the world. And cool, I have like mad respect for them. But there are people like me and like other people like we have our specialties. There's like we know a lot about this one thing, right? That's like what we work in. But then we like go to something else and we ask a question or I join another community or learn a new language. It's like
Fuck you. You're so bad. You're so
Yeah.
bad. You're trash. You have trash code. And like, oh, how dare you not use this device? You're pleb. Pleb.
horrible.
Like ask.
Like
Yeah,
that's
that's bad.
I wouldn't. I don't know. But
She just
it's-
has a superiority complex.
anyways, like that's the reason I don't join technology
I
Discord
have
so
a
much. And
gatekeeping
I'm
issue when it comes to comic books and stuff like that.
Gatekeeping in
that?
general, it's like I feel like it's really bad in some communities. Some communities, it's not that bad. Like for example, art community, it's not super bad. It's
no, it's not bad at
okay-ish,
all.
but,
And
like, it's kind of bad. Like some artists are like, oh, they're pretty, have the gatekeeping mentality, but not. It's not like the tech community or some shit where if you can't do one thing, they just shit talk you and they call you bad and stuff like that. It's not that bad.
yeah, no, technology community, nothing's ever gonna be as bad as that. That's why like I don't join the tech communities. I just go one-on-one with people. Honestly, when I'm talking technology because it's better because they're not gonna trash talk you because they're not in like a community where they try gatekeeping.
Yeah, it's like it's just bad because like it's very toxic. I think especially against beginners.
Oh yeah.
Like if you go into like if you don't know, Stack Exchange is a website for like code and you can ask questions. But like if you go there and they find out like this is for a school project or something, they'll like flame the hell out of you. Because they're like, this is your stupid school project. You don't know. You're not a master. You still have to learn it.
How
Bro.
dare you not know how to make a whole
You
entire
come-
AI in your first day of programming? You actually suck.
You should, bro. You should have come out the womb knowing how to code, bro. Stupid. I did. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Computers
that's
weren't
nice.
invented back in '76, but I still knew. It came out. I said, I know it. I know
Look,
it.
I literally made the computer, man.
I am Turing.
Yeah, I feel like when I haven't really gone to any like tech communities and stuff because I don't like code or whatever. I'm knowledgeable about tech in general, and I haven't really gone to any communities and stuff. And I don't want to either because I've heard it's awful, like the gatekeeping in general. So
Yeah, I don't really care that much nowadays because I think usually in the smaller parts you find pretty good people. Just like you gotta make sure you're not broadcasting that you're new or anything because then the toxic people come.
Yeah. I really think there are like they're either really, really, really bad people who are like the overwhelming majority in the tech community that just like want to gatekeep it, but like the people that are not gatekeeping are honestly pretty dang nice. Like I love those people.
I'm a bit of a gatekeeper.
And even when they are, listen, even the gatekeepers can be nice. It's just like when they look past it, it's just the problem is they're blinded by their stupid prejudice or whatever.
Yeah, they're like kind of
you
just
claim you're
blind.
a gatekeeper.
I am a
Excuse
gatekeeper
you?
when it comes to comic books.
How so?
How? Like,
Why is that?
Because I just
Gonna-
feel like comic books were really influential in me growing up and like staying sane, I guess. But I think that when there are people who are like undeserving of saying, "Oh yeah, this is my favorite." Like, of course you can have opinions and stuff, and like I know that I'm gatekeeping. Like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
I feel like you can have that in your head. I feel like it's more of, especially it's more a thing you can do in your head. I just feel like it's not something that you should do, like
Publicly.
or just say to someone, because like everyone has like those thoughts or like impulsive thoughts where you're like, oh, but it's not. I feel like it's a thing where it's like you don't know what that person is. You don't know what that person is.
I
you know?
feel like
If someone just saw you pick up a book and said it was your favorite, then does that mean?
Yeah, but I was
that,
talking to this person and they were talking about their favorite Marvel stuff, and I was like, okay, so, and then they said, oh, their favorite is Marvel, and then I said, oh, I like DC, and they're like, you're so dumb, and I was like, whoa, DC is pretty
Okay,
good. And I'm
that's-
like,
Honestly,
what is
I
your
think
that's
experience?
people-
that's them being
And it's like,
stupid.
have you even read the
Dude,
comic?
that's
And,
them
like,
being stupid then.
They mentioned like 4 comic book characters, and I asked them what they
Okay,
thought
that's like
about
a reference to
52,
them being
and
stupid
I
then.
think
they didn't have
people
an
get
answer.
like. Nah, I think
That's like, dude,
people
that's
who
a reference to
develop
them being
the-
stupid then, not actually knowledgeable then.
Yeah,
and-
true.
and-
I think people who develop the like gatekeeping mentality are the ones who have been gatekeeped in the past.
Yeah, that's a
100%.
big part of it.
Like for
Being
example,
gatekeep definitely draws it out because
As-
it's like the whole. You can
Ye-
go.
yeah, as I grew up and like started going into new hobbies like some sports, for example, drawing, the people I talked to and took help from, they always kind of just really catered me and tried to help me genuinely. That's why I feel like whenever someone wants to learn or something, I usually go towards like that option. And if someone, for example, tried to learn something and they just got shit talked, oh you're a bad kid, you're awful or something, they kind of keep that, oh got treated like this, I'm gonna treat the next person who asks me for help the same.
I think it's especially a thing where you spread the idea where it's like, even if something is stupid, I mean, I'm a propagator of this one just because it's funny, but like if you think about it, like freshmen, right? You know, in high school, well, for those of you that have typical high school, like American style, but it's like when freshmen come in, you know, everyone makes fun of them because freshman's 9th grade.
Fresh
But,
meat.
everyone's not there. They're new to the school, so it's like funny to make fun of them, and I would agree because I would think that they're a little. I think they're a little stupid because they're younger, but it's like the same thing because as soon as this freshman comes to sophomore, they got mistreated. Now they want to mistreat the people because no one takes it too far. It's just like usually it's a good joke, but it's funny, and so when you're not a freshman anymore, now you want it to be. Now you want to be part of that fun, you know, because it feels like now you're part of that
To
group.
be honest,
So now part of
everybody makes fun of freshmen for not knowing anything. For like make fun of freshmen for like being complete clowns, but the first day of my second year in high school, I had no idea where I was going. Completely out of it.
yeah,
You know,
Like I walked up, and I was
sophomore's
like,
just advanced freshman.
freshmen know where I'm going better than I do.
We don't really have
Dude,
like,
you're just a
standard high
second-year
school
freshman, bro.
stages. Like we don't really refer to those grades as a freshman, as junior, senior. and
Yeah,
stuff like
that's
But
why I
there's still, like-
clarified 9th grade.
Yeah, but there's
ninth
also
grade.
like the bullying aspect of 9th graders, 8th graders. Everyone bullies, like
Mhm.
everyone older than them bullies them.
'Cause
It's just how
so
it is.
funny.
Yeah,
It is pretty funny. I
You're a-
agree.
you're
I'm
a
saying
streaker, bro.
that one's not bad, but I'm saying it's a good example of like how it spreads.
Like gatekeeping.
Yeah, it's just like where people want to be part of that community, so they think they've perceived it as part of it as that. You know, if they can be accepted by other people while keeping someone out, then now they feel like they're inside. It's like to hold the door closed, you have to be on the inside of it. So now if you're holding the door closed, now you're on the inside.
That and at the same time, I feel like a lot of people like want to keep like like the whole entire thing like, oh, I'm so quirky, guys. I feel like that's also another part of the gatekeeping is like some people really, really, really want to be like that. Oh, I'm quirky. So when they find out that whatever they like is becoming mainstream, they try gatekeeping it, so they can keep being that quirky kind of person. Anyone else feel that? Like out of gatekeeping?
Yeah.
Sorry, in like a quirky way. You're
Yeah,
saying?
like they gatekeep because they want to be like, they want to keep it like their thing.
Yeah, that too. They want to feel like they have some sort of special.
Yeah.
They want to feel like they have some sort of special. I don't know. I can't think of a word right now, but some sort
Niche.
of special connection to them. Yeah, they want to feel like there's something to them that makes them better. But here's the thing. Guess what? There's 7 billion people on the planet. You just have to accept that you're you, and some people are like you. That's it.
Yeah.
I think with the big community that the gatekeeping also, we mentioned technology earlier, and you said that high school example, anime. That community is awful when it comes to gatekeeping. Like, yeah,
Really?
I don't believe you
That's
should
why I don't want to get into anime, even though.
get into anime,
Dude.
just do it silently.
Getting
I've
into
I've seen a lot
honestly,
of casual enjoyers of anime, and they seem
it's
pretty
so
open.
Casuals
They're
are
always like trying to encourage.
amazing.
No, yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
the casual fans are great, but other than that, if you like really delve deep into the anime body pillow side of things, dude, those guys are so bad. Like they're the definition of a 14-year-old Reddit neckbeard or some shit. I don't know, but like
A 14-year-old neckbeard.
I don't know,
That'd be
man. I just thought of an innocent. Okay, that's what came out.
They don't have mustache hairs, but they still got the neck.
Dude, they
beard.
have more
they like,
testosterone than
they
I
like
do.
They cut their hair and then paste it on their other side of shit.
They cut.
But like, yeah, what I was saying was some like really hardcore fans are awful. So like, if you enjoy, some of them are like, you enjoy a generic anime which is very popular, right? And they're like, oh, this is bad. You should go into more obscure things of that things and stuff like that. And there's like, dude, it's popular for a reason. Most
Yeah.
things which are, and I put emphasis on most because some things aren't, but most things which are that popular are popular for a reason. They're widely accepted as being good.
And
Mhm.
I, as much as I don't like Naruto, right? And I like to trash when people are like, you watch Naruto, huh? Like honestly, if you watch other anime and you watch Naruto too and you enjoy it, I don't care. I mean, you like in reality, I may make fun of you for a bit, be like, haha, you watch Naruto, but like honestly, I don't really care. Like if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. Like, bruh, like I enjoy Fire Force, and like that is generic, I will admit, but I
And then to someone like me, I know Naruto and I know like the basic 2, and then that's it.
Yeah, there's a big four which everyone just likes, so you're not gonna get kept in those. But other than that, yeah.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
I also believe, if you, I don't think if you only watch My Hero, you should be calling yourself like the ultimate anime fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like for everything though. If
That's,
you-
that's
Yeah,
everything.
I think part of
That's
it.
everything. I think
I
that's
think
the
that's the
only.
same- I think-
I think that's the only time you should like accept like like saying like.
I don't think
bro,
it's gatekeeping at that point. I think it's like that's like I think what Grammar said. He's like, I'm gatekeeping. I mean, yeah, but also that person's like acting like they're a false authority.
Yeah.
If they're like Marvel's way better and they can only mention like a couple, like that's them almost anti gatekeeping where they're like,
It's like I
they're
feel
trying to state-
entitled to do this.
Yeah,
because
like, they
I've
feel like they're
seen
the-
a Marvel
yeah.
movie.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I.
yeah,
Now,
it's like-
obviously, there's nothing wrong with doing that.
no, it's just don't.
I
it's just
kinda
stop it.
used to
Don't
be
enforce
like
your
that.
opinion on others. That's it.
So like
just let
I
people live
used
their
to
lives.
I used to kind of gatekeep Marvel fans who only watch the movies, but then I like slowly started to realize that comics isn't like as huge of a media like compared to
No.
movies, and also Disney is like the
The-
biggest studio in the whole world.
Plus, movies are so accessible.
Yeah,
Like
movies
anyone
are,
can
like-
watch it. I have the attention span to read a movie, but I don't have the attention
Read
span to go to a
movies.
library, get a comic book, go to a comic book store, buy a comic book.
Yeah.
I actually I do know a lot of the comic book stuff because I used to like, Google it and like read them online or whatever. But even then, it still takes a lot of attention span and
Not
stuff.
only that,
and the movies
comics
are, just,
are-
or more accessible.
Buying a massive amount of comics is super expensive.
Guys.
It's
please-
also it's also
yeah.
please don't
intimidating.
remind
It's
me
also
of that
really.
while I look at my stack of comics literally sitting in the corner.
Oh my.
Yeah, no, this is
It's just
this is-
intimidating, I think because there's a lot of like
This is where you
timelines
pull
and
a
like things
chat
that are
move
like.
and like pirate every single comic you've ever read. I legit like 5 Spider-Man comics. Aside from that, like the hundreds of comics I've read, every single one I've read online for free, which is bug.
Mhm. I think the biggest part is it's intimidating because there's like where do you start? Because like a lot of these
Yeah.
issues have been restarted so many times and like what hero, and I think that's the biggest thing is it's intimidating where the movies are accessible because they pick everything for you.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
pick the
yeah.
timeline, they pick the heroes,
That's
they pick
kind
what's,
of
they
why I
pick
have
what
a
they're
problem
doing.
with the movies because I like
Yeah.
the comics so much.
It's
and I'm just
yeah. There's
them.
like just
I can understand that.
I-
And it's like Harry Potter fans are like super fans of the book. Maybe don't like the movies, but like the average moviegoer, yeah, they're good
And movies are
you know?
great for like other forms of media. Like this, like you're saying about gaming, there are two arguments for it. Yeah, you can gatekeep because they're not real fans; they only watch the movies. But at the same time, you're letting a ton of people like get into your like medium, and that's nice because it sparks more interest and like you can
Oh
see
my
more
God,
works maybe.
Yes. Okay, for example, right? Titanfall 2. This is a very niche example, but it's like on the spot, right? So Titanfall 2 when it launched was not a very big game, but in my opinion it's like an amazing game, but it stayed alive. But a lot of the OG Titanfall fans hate Apex Legends because it meant they stopped working on Titanfall as a franchise. But the reality is that when they released Apex, that like attention to the studio Respawn brought like a crap ton more players to Titanfall 2 and kept it alive. So the reality is making more accessible versions is what draws people into the actual hobby itself, Making a lot of movies that make the comic books more popular is what draws people into, actually more people into the
comic
actual
books are having
like
other
hobby
problems.
of comic books.
If you want me
Yeah.
to talk about Comic Gate or whatever it was called, or hashtag pencils down, where literally the comic book industry ran out of money because they were making dumbass decisions.
Dude, in every comics online for free.
Yeah. Honestly though, I think
Yeah.
piracy is. I'm gonna say I think it's kind of good sometimes.
It not sometimes. I
I
think
know piracy.
based, honestly.
I'm a be lie. I'm a be lying. I'm a lie.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie though. I think I actually do agree. I think the big FBI screen is piracy is not a victimless crime. I mean, it's true.
It depends on what you're pirating. If you're pirating something from a big ass company, then
It's still.
but there's games
I mean,
that you
you
Don't.
can justify
Here's
it.
what I'm gonna say.
Listen,
don't
listen,
do it for
I'm saying
something
you
niche.
can justify.
Don't do it for something niche.
Here's the thing. Yeah, if you're gonna do it, like I'm fine. I've pirated once or twice before, but I do agree that I think that people do it too much. Even when it's a big company, someone who's small has to get paid by that company, and when people pirate it, and also by pirating, people don't realize that these kind of companies account for pirating, and the cost of their goods. Like Meijer, for example, or, that's a stupid store. It's Walmart. Walmart accounts for theft in the cost of their prices, so they account for approximately how many
So I
things
can
they
just
think are
buy
going to get
stuff?
stolen, and
So I
they
can
raise
just steal
they
stuff?
raise the price. No, it means that by stealing stuff, you're making it more expensive for others.
Yeah. But
So you think you're just hurting the company. You are actually hurting others too by doing it, because it raises the cost of goods for others when they had to account for that loss.
my whole argument though with it not being as bad as people saying don't pirate from small individuals, please God no. If you're going to like pirating the indie devs thing, like don't do that. But like for big
Yeah.
franchises though, I'm not really against for big franchises, because it's not that like, oh, they're so big. It's like, no, if they're big franchises, they they branch out, right? As long as you go buy like the manga or whatever, or the source material, like honestly it sometimes bring in fans that wouldn't have seen it regardless, like you're saying comics, right? Grimmer, like how many people do you think would actually be into comics if every single person got them legally?
Oh,
well,
Not as many.
I'm
the
not
thing is-
like gonna do that because I support the people who make the comics, because that's
okay. The
they
thing
already
is,
are
I'd
underpaid,
actually,
and
I'd actually love to buy comics because I know how like underpaid and overworked those guys are, but I just can't. It's
Yes.
just much more easier for me to just pirate that thing, and I feel kind of bad for those. But like, if I pirate a game or something, I don't feel bad. If I pirate like an Adobe software, for example, I don't feel bad. But those comics, yeah, I know their working conditions, and like me, I want to be like go in that kind of field, animation and stuff. So I kind of understand why it's so bad for me to pirate comics and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah, but at the
It
same
is
time
what it
though, like
is.
I was saying,
Yeah.
it creates interest in a way. Like
it does.
don't pirate for like, oh, I can't, what's it, like don't pirate knowing you're never gonna pay for it, right?
like yeah, it depends.
Yeah,
Like if
that's
you're
the
eventually
thing.
gonna go back, like it's like, man, I really like this franchise. Let's say I pirated Star Wars, right? It's like I pirated Star Wars, guys.
You see those funny you do see those funny memes, those funny jokes for someone who's reviewing. They're like, I pirated this game and I liked it so much I bought it.
Yeah, no, I think that's really cool though. Like if you do that, like I think that's okay. Like, go out and buy it. Like I was saying, Star Wars. Like let's say I pirated Star Wars, right? And, like I really enjoyed Star Wars, and I like, let's say I didn't like have any money at all, and I go watch Star Wars. I'm like, man, I really enjoyed it, and then like it creates interest that wouldn't have been there regardless. It's like, I think publishers sometimes need to see it's like and you guys are saying you gotta anticipate it, but at the same time it also creates interest.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think it also like makes it accessible for a wider range of audience. For example, like anime, for example, right? If
Yeah.
there weren't pirating websites, most people, not most, I should say, I'd say like about half the people who watch anime would not watch anime if it wasn't for pirating websites.
I couldn't. I honestly couldn't. I
Yeah,
could watch what's
I
on
couldn't
Netflix
either.
and that's it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's not much. Like
Yeah,
there are
there are too many
thousands.
sites that anime is on to make it a.
Yeah, and especially because I'm always worried about viruses and stuff.
Yeah, that's understandable.
But yeah, anime
But the
would
point is-
nearly
the point
be
is-
as big.
I just don't feel like putting in the effort because I feel like I'd rather just give the money to the creators.
Yeah,
I don't care if
that-
they're big. You know, they still created
Yeah.
it in some fashion.
But it's nice
That-
when like
that
you know
makes
you
sense.
don't have the money and like you really want to like.
I
get
appreciate.
into
That's the thing. I can appreciate people that do pirate. I'm just saying. I generally do think that if you always pirate things and you're just like, it doesn't matter. It's a big company. You do hurt others.
Yeah, yeah,
who
yeah.
buy the product because it raises the cost of the product. Like you can say, if I'm the only one who does it, then so what? But the thing is that that's the same logic as saying if I'm the only person who takes a shell from the beach or whatever. You know, it's like, yeah, it doesn't hurt it if just you do it. But the problem is if you spread that, and then the point is it's selfish. That's the idea.
Yeah.
It is.
You're doing something.
I
You're doing
kind of-
something that doesn't hurt other people too much.
I get what
But
you mean.
it's still it's the principle of the thing, I think, to me, where it's like, so if I have the ability to pay for it, then I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, like what I did.
Yeah.
Like I had to pirate every single episode of Fire Force because there was not any subscription service I had. But I ended up buying like 6 volumes of the manga, which would have been more than I honestly paid for like a subscription service to the creator.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's like
And
I feel like that's a good example.
That's a pretty good. So the biggest thing I think is that I think it's the biggest thing is the principle of it to me, where it's like, you say I gain a lot, but I'm only hurting others a little bit, but like you're still hurting others to put yourself forward, and I don't like the principle of
Yeah,
that.
if you do
I
it,
get
give
what
back to
you
the
mean,
community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
yeah.
makes sense.
Piracy, it's not like bad, but it's like, think about it. Don't just pirate because you're like, haha, haha, free things.
Free. Okay.
Nothing is free. Nothing is free. Know
Always
that.
Pay with your soul.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
grammar.
All right.
Okay,
That
on
that was a
okay,
great.
edgy
That was a
boy.
great. That was a great ending
on
note.
that,
Okay,
on that
edgy
note,
boy.
thank you for listening. If you made it this far.
Wait, hey, hold up. We still have our NordVPN sponsor. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh my God,
ahead.
you're not
Sponsor us.
sponsored.
Go ahead.
You are
Yeah,
not
you're
fucking
sponsor us so we
sponsored.
can say we predicted it or something.
If anyone wants to pay us for doing this, you're glad, like you're actually open to, just please do it. We're gonna
No,
take
but
all
d-
No,
the
d-
please don't.
We are
don't
very
forget-
greedy
Please do
individuals.
not.
Please give us money.
Forget-
Yeah,
Please do not.
I'll take
Please do
every
not
penny I
give me
can.
money.
We are very greedy. Please give us money.
Actually,
No,
give
I
me
no.
9
I hate the
That's
fans.
Oh my God.
Give
Trying
me
to think of the
9
other
cents.
lines.
Just
Only
end
in it for
before
the
we-
money. There we go. It's the other one.
Oh my god.
End it before everyone wants to cancel themselves.
Oh yeah, I can't go on Twitter after this. I'm gonna be cancelled.
Oh God.
I've never been on. Actually, no, I am on Twitter, but I have never used it.
I'm
But
not on
anyways,
Twitter.
I'm not. We are not starting another discussion.
Okay.
So,
Enjoy your week, guys. This podcast has been fun to make. Hopefully, we can do this more. We'll see how people like this, and even if people don't like this, we may continue to do it because this is fun to do.
it's fun
Yeah,
for
and,
us.
like,
That's what matters.
Make sure to give
Yeah.
like feedback on the podcast too. Any
Yeah.
guests you want,
Oh,
the
yeah.
time length,
Oh,
everything.
yeah, just ping us.
Yeah.
Any of the 4 hosts, me,
Yes.
Robert,
And make
And on
like,
the off
server
chance you're
discussion
you're
server for
watching
one
this-
time, too.
Gem, or Yam, and Alto if you're watching this.
Yes, ping us on
my
discord.gg
God.
backslash
I'm waiting for
Lechuga.
the-
the debut.
Don't
Doc
start
comes
beef
out.
and server discussion, please. and Thank you.
The debut.
All right.
All right.
Okay,
Yes.
see
If
ya.
you guys have any feedback, please join discord.gg backslash Lechuga and ping us in server suggestions at CEO of Drug Addiction
God.
at Gem2003. Remember,
Dude,
I don't
you're
know
really-
the individuals and that Yam. If you're and the off chance you're listening to this on YouTube, please leave in the comment section. And yeah.
Dude, I really like how you really acted like someone not on the server
Not
trying
on
to
the
listen to this.
server.
But
Yeah, I know, right?
anyways,
Hey, off chance.
so-
Nah,
all right,
that's
we'll cut it here.
Yeah.
Have a good week. And it's long, I guess, but hopefully it was entertaining to
Yeah,
listen to and
see
just
ya.
good background noise. It was fun to make. That's
True.
what
Yes.
matters. So,
How
Hope
many
you
of you
guys
actually
like-
gonna
have a good
listen to
week.
this? Everyone place bets now
Bye.
before we go.
I think like
all right, I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with
$13.
5 people.
I'm
I'm 5.
gonna say 3.
I'm said.
Yeah, I wanted to go.
30.
I wanted to go 3, but I just figured 5 was nice.
Excluding ourselves.
Oh yeah, duh.
I'm
Three
not
excluding
looking at
ourselves.
this.
Listen.
Listening to this again.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say.
I don't wanna
I
hear
might have.
myself
I,
talk.
I just might.
I already
don't
know what
either.
my voice sounds like.
All right, 5 people. We're signing off. 5 people. Jem says 3. Yam, what did you say?
I said 13.
13.
Yeah,
goddamn,
it's
okay.
Well,
pretty
people are gonna
sure
clown on
shooting-
us. That's the reason
shooting
13.
Shooting for the
Dude,
sky.
I know.
don't
I said 5. Even 5, I think, is a little ambitious. All right.